Good morning, students. You know that our finals exams are proceeding. Um, we have finished our Part B book in the last class. That's why today we are proceeding with the chapters from your grammar book. And from the grammar book, today we will learn two new topics. So, the first topic that we will learn is called pronoun, which is given in chapter number 5. So, students, to know about pronouns, here let us have a look at the examples which are given here. Number 1, Dhruv cut a slice of cake. Dhruv put the cake on a plate and ate the cake. Number 2, Dhruv cut a slice of cake. He put it on a plate and ate it. So, students, in both the sentences, the meanings are same, but in the second sentence, we have used he instead of Dhruv and it instead of cake. And while we have replaced these words with another words, then we can see that the next sentence has become more suitable in sounding and a little bit shortcut also. So the words that we have put in a sentence 2, that is he, it, they are called pronouns, means the replacing words. So let me show you the definition of pronouns. Pronouns are the words which can replace nouns in a sentence. As we have discussed pronouns earlier also, so I know that you know very well about the pronouns. Now students, personal pronouns can be divided into three forms, and we have also discussed in the offline class. So let me show you it once again. So there are three persons. First person is I, we, me and us. Then second person is you. The third persons are he, she, it, them, it, etc. means the remaining pronouns except the first and second persons. Now comes the different types of pronouns. So students, we have four types of pronouns. They are possessive pronoun, reflexive pronouns, emphatic pronouns and relative pronouns. So let me show you the definition or the uses of all these pronouns now. So to understand all these four types of pronouns, here let me show you the first four examples. Number 1, the water bottle is mine. Number 2, I made myself a sandwich. Number 3, I drew this picture myself. And number 4, the lady who greeted us is the owner of this shop. So here in number 1, the water bottle is mine. You can see here the word mine. It is showing the ownership, that the water bottle belongs to me, and this is called possessive pronoun. Now number 2 pronoun, that number 2 sentence, that is I made myself a sandwich. Here you can see the word myself. It is showing the action done by the subject, that is making a sandwich, and the action which has been done by him, it affects the subject itself. So we will call it reflexive pronouns. Then number 3, I drew this picture myself. Here again we have used myself, but student, you can see that here the the myself, the pronoun, it is used to emphasize or stress the action of the subject. But here this word myself, if you withdraw it, then also it doesn't have any effect on the subject of this sentence. Okay, we can write the sentence without this myself also. So this is called emphatic pronoun. And the last one, that is number 4 sentence, that is the lady who greeted us in the owner is the owner of this shop. Here who, the word who, it is showing us the relation of the noun and the pronoun used in a sentence. Means here the lady mm, and the so here you can see that here this pronoun, that is who, it has been used to refer or relate to the noun which is used earlier in the sentence, that is the lady. Okay, so this is called related pronoun because to relate something in a sentence. So these are the four types of sentences. Now for your better understanding, let me show you the definitions of all these types of pronouns. So here the first one is possessive pronoun. So student, a pronoun used to show ownership or possession is called a possessive pronoun. For example, mine, his, hers, etc. And student, there are different forms of pronouns. You can see we can use them according to the different persons, first person, second person and third person. So it has been shown here in detail. It will help you to understand these persons more efficiently. Okay, now let me show you the definitions of next three pronouns. The first one is reflexive pronouns. So pronouns which show shows that the action done by the subjects affects the subject itself are called reflexive pronouns, like myself, herself, yourself, themselves, etc. Then come emphatic pronouns. So pronouns which use the same words as reflexive pronouns but are used to stress the action of the subject are called emphatic pronouns. Then relative pronouns. So relative pronouns are used to refer or relate to a noun used earlier in the sentence. So these are the types of pronouns. And these are the some things that we should discuss about pronouns from this chapter. Now students, let me show you the exercises which are related to this important topics from this chapter. And here is the first exercise, that is number A, where you have to circle the correct pronouns from the brackets. So let me show you the answers. Number 1, Diksha is excited. She is going to represent her school at the chess tournament. Number 2, we must each do our best to save the environment. Number 3, I am baking chocolate biscuits. Number 4, Archul is gathering walnuts. He has collected so many. Number 5, they will learn tennis this summer. Number 6, the shirt that is mine has a label on its collar. Number 7, that bag is heavy. Put it down. Number 8, Rani lost her library card. She can't find it anywhere. Number 9, they are fluent in Tamil because they visit relatives in Tirupur every year. Number 10, Raju builds model aeroplanes. Some of them are displayed in his school. Then exercise number C, where you have to tick the correct possessive pronouns. So let me show you the answers. Number 1, I know William wrote this. The handwriting is his. Number 2, I bought this dress for you. It is yours to keep. Number 3, Ela earned this money. It is hers to enjoy. Number 4, if you haven't brought your tiffin, you can share mine. Number 5, we have new neighbors. This car is theirs. Number 6, I won these medals for athletics. They are mine. Number 7, I have lost my eraser. Can I borrow yours? Then the next exercise, that is number E, where you have to fill in the blank with with suitable reflexive or emphatic pronouns and write R or E in the brackets which are given set by. So the answers are number 1. Here the pronoun is himself, which is a reflexive pronoun. Number 2, here the pronoun is myself, which is a emphatic pronoun. Number 3, themselves, which is a reflexive pronoun. Number 4, itself, which is an emphatic pronoun. Number 5, again itself, which is a reflexive pronoun. Number 6, themselves, which is an emphatic pronoun. Number 7, herself, which is an emphatic pronoun. 8, himself, reflexive pronoun. 9, again himself, emphatic pronoun. 10, ourselves, but reflexive pronoun. 11, himself, emphatic pronoun. And 12, yourself, emphatic pronoun. Now F. Tick the correct relative pronouns in the brackets. Here we have to tick the correct relative pronouns in the brackets. So let me show you the answers. Number 1. The keys that I had left on the table are missing. The person whom you need to see is only for a week. Number 3. The sports person whom I admire the most is Sania Mirza. Number 4. The man who I spoke to said Alka was not at home. Number 5. The hotel in which we stayed was wonderful. Number 6. The toy which Ishan asked for is sold out. Number 7. The girl whose sister is a writer is standing there. Number 8. The shirt which Jaya wants to wear today is in the wash. Number 7. The incident that I told you about happened a year ago. Number 10. The lady whose purse was stolen is sitting over there. Number 11. I left the book that I was reading at the restaurant. So these are the answers of this exercise. Now let's proceed to our next topic of today. So here the topic is adjectives. So to understand the adjectives, let me show you a few examples. Number 1, I have 10 apples. Number 2, all the apples are sweet and tasty. You can say the words here 10, sweet, tasty. You can see that these words, they are giving us more information about the noun apples, and we will call them adjectives. So let me show you the definition of adjective. Words that describe or qualify noun are called adjectives. Now let me show you that what are the possessive adjectives. So students, words such as my, your, his, her, their, its and our are used before a noun to show ownership or possession. Such words are called possessive adjectives, like this is my house. You can see that this word my, it is used before a noun to show the possessiveness. That's why we will call this a possessive adjective. Now student, don't get confused between possessive adjective and pronoun, because possessive adjective always been used before a noun and do the work of adjective, but possessive pronouns, it replaces the nouns and are never used before a noun. Okay, so this is the difference between the two. Now let me show you determiners, countable and uncountable noun. So here, to understand these topics, let me show you 3 more examples. Number 1, I met some people yesterday. Number 2, I have 2 apples. Number 3, I don't want any butter on my toast. Here you can see the first sentence, I met some people yesterday. Here the word some, it is given as information about the noun people, and they tells us the number or the quantity of the nouns, and we will call them determiner. Then in the number 2, I have 2 apples. You can see the apples here. You can count, right? So we will call them countable noun. Then I don't want any butter on my toast. Here, the noun butter. Can you count it? No, we can't count butter in terms of number. So we will call it uncountable noun. So let me show you the definition of these three. So students, determiners. They tell us about the number or quantity of the nouns, and such words are called determinants, and some of the common determinants are much, many, some, any, etc. Then the nouns that can be counted are called countable nouns. On the other hand, the nouns which cannot be counted are called uncountable nouns. Now student, some and any, where do we use them? We can use some in countable noun and in positive sentences, and any, it can be used in countable as well as uncountable also, and we will use it in the negative sentence. Means some will be for positive sentence and any will be for negative sentence. Now so students, adjectives can be used to compare people or things, and there are three forms of degrees of comparison, and they are: first one is positive degree, second one is comparative degree, and the third one is superlative degree. So students, positive degree is the simplest form of the adjective and shows no comparison, like Meher is a bright girl. Numbers two, comparative degree is used to compare two things, like Meher is brighter than Amba. Here we have compared between Meher and Amba. The number 3, that is superlative degree, it is the highest degree of quality, and it is used to compare more than two things of people, like Meher is the brightest girl in the class. So here we have compared Meher with all the students in the class. So sometimes we change the degrees of adjectives by putting er or est at there, like high, higher, and highest, bright, brighter, and brightest, sorry. But if the adjective ends in E, or the E is dropped before adding the E is dropped before adding ER or EST, like nice, nicer, and nicest. Here we have not used two E's here. Then if the adjective ends in Y and is a consonant before the Y, and the Y changes to I before adding ER or EST, like dirty, dirtier, and dirtiest. For some adjectives, the last that ends with a consonant, the last consonant is doubled before adding er or est, like flat, flatter, flattest. For some adjectives with more than two syllables, the comparative degree is formed by adding more before the adjective, like and superlative, and most before the superlative degree, like popular, more popular, most popular, colorful, more colorful, most colorful. And some adjectives change their complete form in the comparative and superlative forms, like good, better, best. Good, better, best, yes, many, more, most, etc. Okay, so read this page, that is page number 75, to understand these degrees of comparison more fruitfully. Now let me show you the exercises relating to this chapter. And here we have the first exercise, that is number B, where some sentences are given with a box below it. So we have to circle the adjectives and underline the nouns that they describe, and then complete the box given below. Let me show you the answer. So in the first sentence, the adjective is pink and the noun is sweater. In the second sentence, the adjectives are 7 and talented, and the noun is children. In the third sentence, the adjective are little, pink, and smart, and the noun is girl. In the fourth sentence, the adjectives are blue and sleeveless, and the noun is shirt. In sentence 5, the adjectives are large, colorful, and its noun is butterfly. In number 6, the adjectives are interesting and scary, and the nouns are story. The noun is story. Then exercise number E. So here two pairs of sentences are given, and we have to circle the possessive adjectives and underline the possessive pronouns here. So let me show you the answers. So in number 1, the possessive adjective is her and pronoun is hers. In number 2, the possessive adjective is my and the pronoun is mine. And number 3, the possessive adjective is your and the pronoun is yours. In number 4, the possessive adjective is his and the pronoun is his. Number 5, the possessive adjective is your and pronoun is yours. Number 6, the adjective is their and pronoun is theirs. In number 7, the adjective is your and pronoun is yours. Number 8, the adjective is their and pronoun is theirs. In number 9, the adjective is your and the pronoun is yours. In number 10, the adjective is our and the pronoun is ours. 11, the adjective is my and the pronoun is yours. Number 12, the adjective is our and the pronoun is ours. So these are the things. Now the next exercise is number G. So here fill in the blanks with some or any. So let me show you the answers. I don't have any black pens, but I have a blue one. Number 2, Achinta has some books on astronomy. Number 3, there is not any milk in the jug. Number 4, did you put any herbs in the soup? 5, there is some jam in the jar. Number 6, I have some valuable stamps in my collection. 7, Arshia speaks some Marathi but she doesn't speak any Hindi. 8, we didn't see any tigers but we saw some deer. 9, the grocer has some spinach but he doesn't have any carrot. Number 10, if you need any stationery we can buy some at the shop. 11, we bought some candles but we didn't buy any matches. 12, I don't want any more food but I would like to have some water. Then the next exercise is number K, where you have to complete the sentences with positive, comparative and superlative degrees. So here are the answers. So let me read it out for you. Number 1 is safe, safer, safest. Number 2, sincere, more sincere. Number 3, happy, happier, happiest. Number 4, thin, thinner, thinnest. Number 5, silent, most silent. Number 6, big, bigger, biggest. Number 7, dark, darker, darkest. Number 8, slim, slimmer, slimmest. Number 10, graceful, more graceful, most graceful. Grateful, sorry. Number 11, much or many. It will be more and most. Number 12, less, lesser, least. Number 13, clumsy, clumsier, clumsiest. 14, intelligent, most intelligent. 5, difficult, more difficult, most difficult. 6, silly, sillier, silliest. 17, precious, more precious, most precious. 18, far, further or farther, furthest or furthest. 19, valuable, more valuable, most valuable. Bold, bolder, boldest. 21, lovable, more lovable, most lovable. Number 22, late, later, latest. So these are the answers from adjective chapter. So with it here, let us finish our today's discussion. Again, we shall meet in the next class where I will discuss the next 2 important topics from the grammar book. As for now, here is the end of our today's class. Thank you so much.